Yo, what is going on, you guys? BashtianYgo here, and today I want to go ahead and talk about these cards that got recently released from the ban list. I want to talk about specifically Arc Nemesis Protos, and I want to talk about Thunder Dragon Colossus, in addition to a card that we already had legal, which is Arc Nemesis Escados or Eschados, whatever you guys want to call this guy. These are three extremely oppressive cards, right? So if you guys were not aware, during the Sword Soul first resurgence of dominance, if you will, for being a tier 1 deck, Arc Nemesis Protos was the big factor contributor of that, right? So Arc Nemesis Protos is a card that you can easily go ahead and summon out as long as you have 3 different attributes. And Sword Soul is extremely easy to do because it plays a whole bunch of different attributes. This gets me thinking of decks like Vanquish Soul potentially take advantage of this card. That's a little bit more for later, but with Arc Nemesis Protos specifically, summon this out, and then your opponent can summon something of a certain attribute. Now in the current format, it is extremely strong to either call, of course, Dark or Fire. We're still in a Fire format. It's still going to be Fire King Snake Eyes, the best deck of the format, but I think calling Dark would cover a lot more in the event you don't know obviously what your opponent's playing, so you have that to look forward to. But not only do you have the opportunity to play around the attributes, you can also go ahead and use Arc Nemesis Escados, which is a card that is, to my knowledge, has not ever been on the ban list. This guy says you can banish using 3 types, and then to the end of the next turn, not play special summon monsters with that type. So in this case, you can call Pyro, you can call Wing Beast, you can call whatever you want, right? Fiendsmith come out, you call Fiend, they can't summon Fiends. They're kind of screwed at that point. So these two are really, when you think about it, they're niche floodgates that are now extremely easily accessible. Not just these two, but now we also have to deal with Thunder Dragon Colossus, right? Now this is, of course, obviously now post ban list, right? So obviously we all know the hits on the ban list. We are all aware of what happened. It's not going to be a surprise to anybody, but Thunder Dragon Colossus is another card that came to 1 on the most recent Forbidden Limited list. As you can see, April 2024. Thunder Dragon Colossus is a crazy card. It says cards cannot be added from the main deck to your opponent's hand except by drawing them, which means your opponent cannot search, which is really important in a lot of decks obviously out there. And essentially what I want to go and show you guys is how easily all 3 of these cards are accessible now, right? All you need is access to 1 card, which is going to be Nemesis Flag, and that gets you access to all 3 of these cards extremely easily. So I'm gonna go and show you guys how this whole thing works, essentially with Bonfire, Infernal Flame, Banshee is here because these are 2 really easy ways that you can actually go ahead and use to search out Nemesis Flag. Obviously, the Infernal Flame Banshee is a much more budget version, but I want to show you guys it is obviously still possible to go ahead and do. Bonfire is going to be a more expensive option. I believe Infernal Flame Banshee, time recording this video, is like a $5-6 card, so if you guys are interested in playing these type of strategies, I would probably recommend go ahead and go this route. You can play Parallel Exceed to turbo it out. You can potentially even play the Super Heavy Samurai package, which was, I know, really big in a lot of budget Snake Eye variants as well, to go ahead and summon out the Infernal Flame Banshee and just go ahead and search out Nemesis Flag. But let's get into the meat and potatoes of this video, guys. Nemesis Flag says you can target one of your banished monsters except Nemesis Flag, special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, shuffle that target into the deck. So that's nice, whatever, that's not really why we're here. It says during your main phase you can add 1 Nemesis monster from your deck to your hand. Now I want you guys to take a look at the spelling of this. Arc Nemesis Protos, Arc Nemesis Escados, Nemesis Corridor. You can search Nemesis, these 3 cards easily off of this 1 card. And Nemesis Corridor says it is a free Thunder Dragon Colossus. So let's say you guys don't know Thunder Dragon Colossus, like myself a few days ago, before the ban list, this card says it must be fusion summoned or special summoned during a turn. A Thunder monster's effect was activated in the hand by triggering 1 Thunder effect non-fusion monster. So the way you do this is you activate Nemesis Corridor in the hand, special summon, and then you can freely special summon Thunder Dragon Colossus with easily, right? I'm gonna go and show you guys real quick. So basically what we need to do here, guys, is pretty much find a way to banish any monster. So I went ahead and threw in Gold Sarcophagus just so we can go ahead and achieve that. We're gonna go ahead and put Arc Nemesis Protos in the banish pile, right? It's not a specific deck, of course, there's only cards I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys, but here's what you do. You activate Nemesis Corridor in the hand, shuffle back the Arc Nemesis Protos that we banished with Gold Sarcophagus, you special summon him, and then now that you activate a Thunder Effect monster in the hand, here's what you do. You just special summon out Colossus for free in attack or defense. I don't think it really matters, but this card, if this card will be destroyed by a battle or a card effect, you can banish 1 Thunder monster from your graveyard in hand, which means it either has to be spun back bounced back or banished in order for you to get rid of it. It cannot be destroyed, which is inconvenient, extremely inconvenient, but it's something you can still deal with in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! It's not the craziest thing. But then you can just go ahead and follow it up, normal summon the Nemesis flag. Because you already had Nemesis Corridor in your hand, you can actually go ahead and search Arc Nemesis Protos. And then let's say you're playing Vanquish Soul or you're playing Sword Soul, which are the two main ones that I know play a whole bunch of different attributes as well. I guess also Sky Striker with the attributes, but you don't want to play as a Sky Striker. Oh, maybe. I don't know. But that's also really cool as well, because then you can just go ahead and special summon out the Arc Nemesis Protos. You can still summon it here because we do have 3 different attributes. We have Dark, Fire, and Wind. So, I mean, you're not going to do it right here, even though we definitely can, right? So that's what I want to go ahead and show you guys, is just how easily accessible these cards really are. And the main reason why Nemesis Corridor and Nemesis Red Flag, I believe it was called, right? Nemesis, or not Red Flag, there's Nemesis Flag and Nemesis Corridor are shooting up in price, just because these cards are easily accessible, can easily go ahead and get you access to 3 of the probably strongest floodgates in the game right now, because all the other floodgates are either limited or banned, with now the banning of, summon limit, and the limiting of anti-spell fragrance. I think the only real floodgate, if I'm not mistaken, that's currently at 3 is Skill Drain, which is still a really strong floodgate, but when it comes down to it, guys, these are going to be really strong monsters. They're really hard to go ahead and out as well, especially Arc Nemesis Protos as well. Since this card says it cannot be destroyed by card effects, you just summon this guy in the defense position and you're good to go from there. I mean, same thing with this guy, the Arc Nemesis Escados. It says cannot be destroyed by card effects as well. They both share that same effect. So non-destruction floodgates is going to be really good to go ahead and play. Easily accessible as well. So that's pretty much what I want to go ahead and show you guys, just is why, first of all, the Nemesis cards are going up, and just how easily these cards can go ahead and be turboed out. So that's pretty much the point of this video, guys. I just want to go ahead and show you that real quick. If there are any more combinations of cards that you guys want to see or are interested in from the ban list, let me know in the comment section down below. But again, I just want to go ahead and get this out to you guys. Honestly, if there is a deck that you guys know that can easily abuse all these, let me know in the comment section down below. I would be interested to see if Arc Nemesis Escados can be part of like a Tri-Brigade shenanigans here and there. But does it lock you into Beast Warrior Wing Beast? I forgot. I think it locks you into Link Summoning, but I believe that's it. But I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below what else you guys want to see. I'll go ahead and get it out to you guys. We'll be doing a tier list for what I believe to be the best decks of the format here upcoming soon, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. But without further ado, hope you guys did enjoy. See y'all in the next one.